All right, guys, welcome to Kitchen Daddy. Now, last Saturday, we did that quick video log, which was a little bit of behind the scenes. So we were smoking and then braising some brisket. Guys, that was incredible. So we're definitely going to do a recipe on that. So, but out of that development, I was thinking, what can I do with leftovers of brisket? Because you always have some leftover brisket. So I made these absolutely incredible red onions cooked in brandy, madeira and thyme. These things are absolutely amazing. They're going to work with steak as well. Oh, guys, they're too good and they're really, really easy to make. So come on, let's get into it. Right, to kick things off, I need 4 red onions. Let's just peel and finely slice them. I also need a good wedge of butter. Now let's get a saucepan on a nice medium, gentle heat. I want to get the butter in there. Now let's start moving that around. I want to get that foaming. Okay, let's get all those onions in. I need to add a good pinch of salt and about 3 or 4 sprigs of thyme. Okay, let's give that a really good mix together. Let's stick a lid on that and drop the temperature down to the lowest setting. We're going to cook that for about 10 minutes until all the onions are soft. Just keep giving it a little move around every couple of minutes to make sure the onions aren't burning on the bottom. Okay, these have actually had about 15 minutes of cooking. I'm going to leave the lid off now and we're going to cook them for about another 5 minutes or so. What we're trying to do is drive off all that liquid. Once that's gone, those onions are going to start caramelizing on the bottom. So just make sure we keep giving that a move around, every minute or so. We want them caramelizing, we don't want them burning, yeah? Okay, they look great, so it's time to add the alcohol. Now we're going to kick things off with the brandy. We only need a little splash, so about 100 mils of brandy or so. And that's going to give these a lovely depth of flavor and a bit more body to them. What we want to do is bring that back up to the boil. We're going to cook that for a couple of minutes or so until all the alcohol is kind of like driven off or been absorbed by the onions. And you know when that happens because you're going to get all these lovely aromas of brandy. Once that subsides, you know it's time to add the madeira. Now, we're actually going to add a lot more madeira than brandy, probably about 300 mils or so. And that's going to give this dish a lovely sweetness. Madeira, it's like a fortified wine. It's lovely and sweet, and it just is absolutely incredible with steak and beef and onions. So this is going to work incredibly well. Now what we want to do is just bring that up to a gentle boil. I'm going to leave that for about 5 to 10 minutes until again it's reduced completely and all those onions have soaked up all that lovely concentrated flavor of the brandy and the madeira. Okay, this is all starting to smell absolutely incredible. We're just going to finish this off with a little bit of chicken stock. Now let's just bring that back up to the boil. Yet again, we just want to cook that for about another 5-10 minutes, if that, just until nearly all that liquid has evaporated and we're just left with these beautiful onions. Okay, these are done. We just need to adjust the seasoning. So we need a good pinch of black pepper, a tiny little pinch of salt, and a couple of pinches of brown sugar. Now let's give that a good mix together and we're going to get that in a serving bowl. Now to serve the onions, I'm going to reheat some of that braised and smoked brisket in a pan with some butter. Let's also add in some asparagus as well, and let's plate up. Here we go, guys. Oh my word, I can't wait. Let's get some of those onions. Ready? You know that is just a match made in heaven, don't you? You know it. Because, if you think about barbecue sauce is really sweet. It goes really well with smoky brisket. So all we've done is just kind of almost done like almost like a bistro kind of brisket dish. So we've got those kind of like classic you know, French caramelized onions with, you know, madeira. I mean, the brisket is just amazing. Come here, come here. Oh. That is an absolute winner. Thumbs up, get in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Cheers for all the support, guys. I am going to, I don't know, I think if my kids are lucky, I might share this with them. But then again, I might have this all to myself. Bye-bye.